Hello friends, this is Chetan and we are into part second of our tutorial series that is about debugging our web application with Chrome browser. And in our last video we discussed about how to debug your HTML code and taking help of Chrome developer tools in designing your HTML stuff, designing your HTML elements and different sort of things, different sort of stuffs related to designing of page and taking help of Chrome developer tool in that. In this part of the tutorial, in part second, we'll discuss about exploring and debugging your JavaScript code through Chrome developer tools, and we'll learn about how to debug your JavaScript code, and we'll learn about different tools uh, which are embedded in Chrome developer tools which we can take help while debugging your JavaScript code. So let's get started for this video. So just a recap of part first of this tutorial. I created a web application in ASP.NET MVC. So let me open that application. So here is my application and it is pretty simple application. So let's run this application in Chrome browser. So this is my web page, uh, which is output of the application which has shown you. And as you can see, this is pretty simple application and it has two buttons which has simple functionality. First one is these are getting simple alert boxes, simple alert messages. And let me show you this application. These are the two boxes I was talking about, and these are calling some functions, func1 and func2. Func1 has some simple implementation. A variable I is declared and value of 100 is assigned to I, value of j is declared, and a function is assigning a value to another function, assigning value to a variable j, that is simply returning a integer value of 300, and then we are creating an alert from function 1, and function 2 is creating a simple alert, right? So you can see if I click function 1, it shows me a message func1 is started and 400, and if I click func2, it simply shows me func2 is started, right? So let me open the Chrome developer tool, and for opening Chrome developer tool, I'll hit F12 function key, right? And it will open that Chrome developer tool, and as you can see, these are different tabs of my developer tools, right? And in first part we discuss about this tab, this element tab, and in this part we are going to talk about this source tab, right? So basically this source tab has three parts. First part contains some folder, a tree structure of your folders. Second part contains a workspace, your workspace, and part contains some tools which you can use while you're debugging, right? So first part contains some folders, the folders which are downloaded with your page, like the images or the scripts, whichever things are downloaded with your page, that will be contained in part first. And if you want, you can explore to that particular thing. Okay, so once you click on that, click on these objects, these elements, these will be opened in your browser, right? And this is our page index, this is our page. So as you can see, workspace is your main working part, like main working space, and you can do your stuff here, you can do your debugging here, different sort of things here. So this is basically your workspace, second part. And third part contain different tools, and we'll be exploring some of the tools in this section also, and we'll be exploring some of the tools in another section and in upcoming videos also, right? Okay, so let's first start with debugging this application. So basically you can start your debugging by simply applying a breakpoint. So how you will apply a breakpoint? For applying a breakpoint, you don't need to have do anything. Let's restart this. Okay, so I restarted. I refreshed that page because it was containing old code, and I've modified some things. So uh, for applying a breakpoint, you just need to go to a line where you need to apply that breakpoint, where you need to where you need to debug, and you can simply click on this portion, right? The portion I'm highlighting, this one. You can click to any line and you can apply breakpoint here simply, right? And after applying breakpoint, you just need to run that functionality, and as the control will reach to that breakpoint, it will stop there, right? And to step into next line, you need to hit F10 key, right? F10 function key. So if you click on F10 function key, control will go to another line, right? So here you can see, you can view that this value of I with value of j. You can view value of different expression in your workspace, right? So if you want, you can view like some values will be visible here. If you cannot see that value, you can simply highlight that and hover your mouse over that, and you can see your value like that also, right? Suppose you have an expression, you can see value like that also. Okay, just highlight the expression and hover your mouse, you can see value there also. So this way you can debug your functionality, and you can look into the different things which you want to, right? So this is a first thing. Now let's assume that your code is pretty big, and you are not aware, like you are not able to find the place where that functionality is in this workspace, because it is a very small space, and it may be difficult if you have very big page, and that page contain multiple JavaScript file and multiple things, partial control, etc. So it will be very difficult you to find the place from where this your functionality might be running. So in that case, what you can do is simply you can modify your code, you can go to your source, you can go to your editor, and you can simply write debugger here, right? And you can refresh your page. So you can see my page is reloaded now, and I can find this debugger here. So this debugger will act similar as the first method of putting breakpoint. It will act as a breakpoint, and as your functionality will release to that place, it will stop the flow. It will stop the control, right? And you can debug in same manner as you were debugging previously by first method. Okay, so you can simply debug your code by this way also. Now there are two things. While I'm stepping into next line, stepping over next line, I'm using F10 key. that is function key, function 10 key, right? I'm using F10 key, but it may be possible that you may need to step into the child function also, right? So here, if you can see, if you can let's debug it again. So here you can see I'm clicking F10 key and I'm simply stepping over the function, right? So if I don't need to step into the child function, I can simply click F1 key and hit F1 key and I can do my stuff. But if in case if you need to go to child method also for your debugging, you have to apply F11 key, right? So let's do that. Let's run it again. So here I click F10 key. Since this is a simple statement, then F10 key, F11 key will also step over that this statement and this one. Now, if I click F10 key, it will step over that statement and it will simply show me the value of J. But if I need to go inside that function, I need to click F11 key. So I'm clicking F11 key, and you see it entered inside this child function also. So this was step over and step into. So for stepping over a function, you need to click F10 key. You don't need much detail, you don't need to go to child functions, so you simply have to click F10 key. But if you need to step into a function, you have to click F11 key, right? So these were some basic steps. You can dig deeper into it, and you can, I mean, by practicing more, you will get to know, you will get an idea, and you will get a know-how, and you will get to, I mean, you will get more details about it, right? So this was for just for getting started. Now let's look into these, some of these tools also, right? So basically this first tool is this watch tool. Watch tool may be used to watch an expression while you debug into your code, while you debug into your line of code. You can simply you can simply write an expression there, and you can simply watch the value of expression as a control changes, right? So let me add this expression. So my expression, let me copy it and let me add it, right? So I simply pasted it. Okay, so let me run my functionality again, and as you can see, my value of I is nothing, is undefined. My value of j is undefined, so I plus j will also be undefined. Now I have assigned a value of I, but still value of j is undefined, so I plus j is undefined. But as soon as j is defined and I is defined, I plus j expression value will be visible in watch. So as value of I and j will be changed, this value will change, and this expression, this watch window will show you value of expression at the runtime. Okay, so this is first tool. Then second tool, which you might be using more, which you might use more frequently, is uh, that call stack. And so you must be aware of this call stack if you have used any other editor or any other browser. So simply, oh sorry, let me open it again. So as you can see, I will try to step into this function, child function, and I'm now into this child function, right? But suppose I need to know that the series of events through which I came here, or series of functions through which I came here, so I can use this call stack here, right? So if you can see, first event which was there in sequence was on click of a button. Then second event was function one, and from function one I have been to the child function, that is function child. So as you will click, you will go into that place also. So this is a third tool. Another thing is like this breakpoint. If you have applied many breakpoints and you are not aware, so you can go to the particular place. Like you have applied, like you have a very big page and you have applied many breakpoints also. And so, and if you want to visit that place, you can go simply by clicking. You can go to that place. So you can use this tool as a bookmark also, right? So that you don't lost into your code, right? So these are the tools. I mean, there are other tools also. You can dig into that, and in our upcoming videos, we will also talk about many more tools also, right? For now, for getting started, these are enough, right? And so that was all about this video, and please subscribe to our channel. This will be great motivation for us, and goodbye for now. uh, thanks for watching this video.